when you're on this path of improving yourself and improving your life and self-development, something that gets mentioned a lot is the subconscious mind. And I remember for myself, when I started hearing about this, it was kind of too big of a concept. What's the subconscious mind? And I want to try to explain it in the most simple way, how I see it from my point of view. And if there's anybody that gets anything out of it or finds it useful, then that's nice. How I see it is, so you have the conscious mind. The conscious mind is me talking right now. The conscious mind is me grabbing this water bottle, typing something, deciding what I'm gonna do right now. Just the conscious actions that you take, the conversations you have with people, the things that you kind of decide. What does the subconscious mind do? Ask yourself the question: who or what is regulating my breathing? Who or what is regulating my blood flow? Who or what is regulating if I sweat or not? Who or what is regulating my dreams, thoughts that pop up in my head, my emotions, how I respond to things? And that's the subconscious mind. It's the things that you basically do not have control over as a default. And I'll get to this, but eventually we want to get kind of a more control of that subconscious mind and program it in a different way. Because it's basically a big program. It's a big program that's running your body, but also a big part of your life. Because this subconscious is not just how your body functions. It does way more things. It has way more influence in your environment, how you react to people and how people react to you even. This kind of goes into spirituality as well. I personally believe that the subconscious has way more influence than we think, and the subconscious can actually attract things in our lives, bad and good. And what we're trying to do is to reprogram that subconscious mind. Now, you'll hear things about affirmations, for example. And when I started hearing about affirmations, and I didn't really understand the concept behind it, go stand in the mirror, tell yourself you're happy, tell yourself you're beautiful, tell yourself you're rich, tell yourself you're attractive. And keep repeating this. And I'm doing this as a 19-year-old boy. And I'm just thinking to myself, what am I doing? This is not working. I'm not happy yet. I'm not beautiful yet. I'm not rich yet. I'm not attractive yet. But that's the whole thing. We have to eventually start to believe it. So it doesn't mean go stand in the mirror and just tell yourself all those things. It's, okay, how can I make my subconscious believe this? And repetition is a big part in this. The things you keep telling yourself all day and the things you keep telling other people all day will, for a big part, determine that subconscious and how it's programmed. So it's more about being careful what you say to yourself about yourself. And affirmations can play a part in this, but for me, that's not the way to do it. I don't stand in the mirror anymore and tell myself those things. No, I actually do it in writing about my day, and I'm happy about this, and I'm so, my health is improving, I'm having a better body, money is coming to me, those kind of affirmations. And the more you do this, and the more you keep repeating this, the more it becomes your truth. And that's the point we have to get to. Your subconscious doesn't have an opinion. It's just following orders. It's following what it gets in. So we have to penetrate that subconscious, and you do that through repetition, through starting to believe in yourself, to take better actions in order to make you believe it more. Now, there's some altered states of consciousness you can get into, like theta brainwaves just before you go to sleep. That's why your brain or your subconscious is basically open to whatever it receives, and you can either get something to listen to on YouTube or whatever, or record your own things and play them back to yourself before you fall asleep. But these are all like tips and tricks. I don't want to get into this. It's eventually about penetrating that subconscious and making it believe what you want to achieve, or how you want to be, how you want to show up, what you want to have, who you want to have, and that's the whole point. So see it as a program that doesn't have a opinion and there's no good or bad. But you have to realize that all the things you are attracting right now in your life and how you are as a person, how you're feeling, how you're doing, is all regulated by that subconscious, good and the bad. So start to look within, start to write, see what bad programs, viruses we could call them even, are in your subconscious and are having negative effects on whatever you want to achieve or your life. And rewrite those things, fix them basically. You want to do it in writing, you want to do it in affirming, you want to do it in whatever, that's up to you. But you have to start to rewrite those programs, those negative beliefs, those negative thoughts, negative subconscious programming, and turn them into positive programming. For me, Dr. Bruce Lipton is one of my favorite people on this topic to listen to or to read about. He has a real fun way of explaining it and a real obvious way. He's a doctor as well, so this guy has studied genes and neurons and everything. Listen to those kinds of people and start applying the things they tell you, because that's the key. You can hear all this information and do nothing with it, or you can actually listen to people that have an understanding of this and that know how to fix this and actually follow those steps, do those things in order to improve your own life. And that's actually also a subconscious pattern that we have gotten into. Get the information, you feel like you're doing something, you're kind of rewarding yourself up there, but you're not doing anything with it and you're not making any changes. So also change that programming. When I get information that I know is useful, that I feel is useful, I will actually start doing something with it. I will write about it, I will think about it, I will apply it to my own life in order to make it better, because that's what we're doing. So, yeah, take a step back and try to sit with yourself and try to see, okay, how much of what I really do is that subconscious, and it's going to be way more than you think. So, see it for what it is, make your own mind up about how you want to see this stuff and what you want to do, but go ahead and try things and try to reprogram that subconscious mind in order to fucking improve your life. Because it's one of the biggest parts. All those negative beliefs, all those negative thoughts are stored in your subconscious, and it's using those negative patterns in order to create your life. And it might be a good idea to get let's call it an update, to update your subconscious in order to improve it, to make it faster, to make it work better, to make it more loving, to attract better things. And this will have a beautiful impact on your life. So yeah, sit with that subconscious for a bit, read about it, listen to podcasts, listen to people that know about this stuff, and apply it to your life, because you'll see some beautiful changes and some beautiful long-lasting changes as well, because this is your program. You'll keep it for the rest of your life, so might as well go ahead and fix it right now. You got this.